Hello.
Hello? Hello? Mic check?
I think it works. Check 1, 2, 3.
Hello?
Hello.
All right. All right.
Good afternoon, friends, family, and fellow graduates. I am Kata Burnett, the Student Body Vice President for the 2025-2026 school year. Will the men in the class of 2026 please remove their caps? We ask that everyone please stand and join us in the presentation of the colors by the Reed NJ ROTC Color Guard, the national anthem, which will be by the Reed High School Choir.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
The class of 2026 and the audience may now be seated. I will now light a candle in honor of our brave soldiers serving our country around the world. I would like to introduce our distinguished guests for this evening's ceremony. Please hold your applause until I have completed the introductions. Washoe County School District Board of Trustees, Adam Mayberry, President, District F. Colleen Westlake, Trustee, District B. Dr. Diane Nicolette, Trustee, District G. JJ Phoenix, Trustee, District C. Washoe County School District Leadership Team, Tiffany McMaster, Deputy Superintendent. Joelle Picciotto, our Area Superintendent. Dr. Mike Paul, Area Superintendent. Denise Dufresne, Area Superintendent. Josh Rosenblum, Principal, Reed High School. Krista Kruger, Assistant Principal. Dr. Michael McMurray, Assistant Principal. Jennifer Rich, Assistant Principal. Matt Pawney, Dean of Students. Lauren Connor, Dean of Students. Ryan Sims, Athletic Director. And the rest of the Raider faculty, please stand and be acknowledged. We thank each of you for your presence and support here today. Please give a round of applause to these very special people. Introducing Shiloh Ballesteros.
Please allow me to introduce our 2026 valedictorian, Tatum Cronin. And our 2026 salutatorian, Michael Terrazas. Please welcome Tatum Cronin.
Good evening, class of 2026. How are we feeling? I'm a little bit nervous, so bear with me, but to be honest, I was having a difficult time finding a speech topic that would resonate with such a diverse audience of students, faculty, family, and friends. During my time at Reed High School, my experience has been out of the ordinary, to say the least. Growing up in accelerated programs had me on a completely self-determined timeline, separated from my graduating class peers. I had to battle with the question, would I stay isolated or join with my distant peers I desperately wanted to connect with? Over the past couple of years, I've come to realize that I was not disconnected, as community had been around me all this time. No matter what, every day at lunch, like clockwork, I would run into a handful of friends at our sacred spot, Panda Express. Who knew the freshman 15 would hit me in high school? That's besides the point. One day, as I was finishing up my usual meal, it was time for my favorite part, the fortune cookie. Not the piece of paper I had nearly inhaled, but the stale cookie. After retrieving the nearly ingested fortune, I read the following: live your life audaciously. Wasn't audacity a bad thing? Soon after, I Googled the definition to be sure of what I was reading. Audacity is the willingness to take bold, daring, or risky actions. While I hadn't considered myself to be a risk taker, this couldn't be further from the truth. I've taken risks in less conventional ways, risking my social mobility in exchange for my academics, and risking my academics and social ability for my athletics and bodybuilding. These risks were what made my experience real and have single-handedly built the most important skill I've learned during high school: learning to trust in my ability to deliver results. Everyone in this audience has aspirations, but they are often buried beneath doubt and fear of dreaming too big. While some might say that being audacious is irresponsible and radical, I've learned that living audaciously means living your life on your own terms, unaffected by doubt and others' presumptions about you. As I progressed throughout my years at Reed, I knew that I had finally learned to live audaciously when people would remind me, "You don't look or seem like a valedictorian." I took full offense. I'm just joking. This was when I knew I had broken out of living a life determined by limits based on doubt. I'm here today to remind everyone in the audience that we are all able to unshackle ourselves from doubt and others' presumptions about us. And to those who still live in fear of others' opinions on your ambitions, dreams, and goals, I want to remind you that no matter where you end up going after this, whether it's college, trade school, the workforce, or into a new chapter of self-discovery, at the end, who's always going to be there? You. And instead of working to prove others' assumptions about you wrong, lean into proving yourself right. The difference between the two involves where the importance of achievement is placed. One is with you forever. Thank you very much. All right, I would love to introduce Jordan Betancourt to introduce your senior class officers.
It is my pleasure to introduce your senior class officers, President Caleb Herr, Vice President Rylan New, Secretary Madison Honig, Treasurer Peyton Kwasna, Historian Eileen Salas. Now, Rylan Wood will introduce your student body officers.
President Gabe Skinner, Vice President Kaden Burnett, Secretary Jordan Betancourt, Treasurer Shiloh Ballesteros, Chief of Staff Evelyn Hendricks, Historian Lanaya Stacker. We will now hear from Gabe Skinner, Student Body President.
I should probably start by saying that I can guarantee I am the least qualified person to be up here talking to you about food. I've spent most of my life rotating between the same 4 meals: mac and cheese, grilled cheese quesadillas, and fettuccine alfredo if I'm feeling a little adventurous. And if you don't believe me, I've gotten the same sandwich at Porter Sub since I was 5. Bread, ham, provolone, that's it. And whenever someone offered me something new, my answer was almost always an instant, nah, I'm good. Not maybe, not let me think about it, just no. I didn't even need to know what it tasted like first. Honestly, I got so used to rejecting things automatically that I usually decided I didn't like something before I even gave myself the chance to try it. Recently, whenever I immediately reject the food, my girlfriend says to me, "Gabriel," and you know it's serious when she says my full name. "When's the last time you actually tried it?" And unfortunately, as someone who doesn't like to be proven wrong too often, that's a really hard question to argue with. Because after a while, I realized that mindset applied to way more than just food. I think a lot of us walked in as freshmen believing we already knew ourselves pretty well. What we liked, what we were good at, what kind of people we were going to be. But somewhere over the last 4 years, a lot of that changed. Some of us joined things we never expected to care about and somehow ended up loving them. Some of us made friends we never would have predicted. Some of us discovered talents, interests, and versions of ourselves that freshman year us probably wouldn't even recognize. And honestly, I think a surprising amount of growth comes from simply giving something a chance before deciding it's not for you. Looking back, some of the most meaningful parts of my high school experience came from things I could have easily said no to. And trust me, 9th grade Gabe definitely would have said no to as well. Choir, We the People, even leadership. There's probably a version of myself somewhere out there in the multiverse that never ended up standing here speaking in front of all of you. A version of me that said no to things simply because they felt uncomfortable, unfamiliar, or outside the version of myself I thought existed. But the thing is, confidence usually came later. I think we assume confident people are the ones who try new things, when really, most people become confident because they tried new things. Most of us didn't suddenly wake up one day knowing exactly who we were. We became who we are through participation, through awkward first attempts, through giving it a shot before we felt fully ready. A lot of the reason we were able to grow up into who we are is because we had people willing to encourage us before we were fully confident in ourselves. Friends, teachers, coaches, parents, directors, classmates, People who pushed us to try things we probably would have avoided on our own. In a lot of ways, I think our entire class went through that same process. 4 years ago, most of us probably had a very specific idea of how our time at Reed was supposed to go. But between classes, friendships, failures, risks, and random opportunities, that picture changed. Somewhere along the way, a lot of us outgrew versions of ourselves we thought were permanent. And I think that's a good thing, because the best parts of life usually aren't the things we planned perfectly. They're the things we almost didn't try. As we move forward, I don't think any of us need to have everything figured out right now. We don't need one perfect plan or one fixed version of ourselves. We just need to stay open long enough to surprise ourselves, to say yes sometimes, to try things before deciding they aren't for us. Because some of the best parts of our lives haven't happened yet because we haven't said yes to them yet. Congratulations, class of 2026. It is now my pleasure to introduce Maddie and Peyton to light the candle.
I'm gonna wait for them to warm. At least mostly. Okay, the senior class officers will now light this candle in memory of all Reed Raiders who are no longer with us. May they rest in peace.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself,
Okay, and now it is our pleasure to introduce Evelyn Hendricks, our Chief of Staff.
Okay, we will now hear from Student Body Vice President Caden Burnett.
I know I'm the third speech tonight, so I'll do my best to make this one worth listening to. We've all spent the last 4 years learning a lot in high school, sometimes in class, and some of it trying not to fall asleep in Spanish class. Lo siento, señor Harold. But honestly, that kind of sums it up. High school wasn't perfect, a little messy, a little unpredictable, and a lot of figuring things out as we went along. Kind of like Forrest Gump, but not the life is like a box of chocolates part, because we've all heard that too many times. I'm talking about the part where he just runs. He doesn't know exactly where he's going, he doesn't have it all figured out, but he keeps moving forward. And somehow, that's exactly what got him where he needed to be. Because if you told freshman year me that I'd be sitting up here right now, wouldn't have believed you. I was quiet, I second-guessed myself constantly, and I spent way too much time worrying about what everyone else thought of me. But somewhere along the way, something changed. I stopped waiting to feel ready and started putting myself out there. I joined leadership, not because I had some big ideas. Honestly, I joined because my friends were doing it. But next thing I know, I'm speaking in front of hundreds of people, doing things I never thought I would, and even dancing to Gangnam Style in front of the whole school. And I didn't get it right every time, but that's not the point, because somewhere in all of that, I stopped being afraid to be seen. I learned that growth doesn't always look like some big moment. Sometimes it looks like laughing through messed up announcements, staying up way too late to finish a project you should have started a week ago, and saying yes to something that scares you. There's this idea that when something big happens, everyone notices, but real growth, it's quiet. It's like baking. You don't just throw everything together and expect it to work. It takes time, takes effort, and a lot of trial and error. But that's the point. Growth happens the mixing, the waiting, and even the mistakes. That's what makes it rise. But of course, I didn't get here alone. To Miss Arnold, thank you for pushing me out of my comfort zone, for being my school mom, and for creating an environment where I could be myself. And to my friends, the O Squad, the only group I know who put their faces on their backpacks, you guys have gave me a place to belong. No matter what kind of day I was having, I always knew the people I could count on. Thank you for being the reason school was fun, for the laughs, the late nights, and the moments I'll never forget. And to my best friend, thank you for being there to listen. You've helped me through the highs and lows, and I couldn't have asked for much more. And to my family, thank you for putting up with me. Thank you for supporting me and believing in me, because you guys are why I'm here today, even when I forgot to take out the trash every week. And to my classmates, every single one of us got here differently. Some of us knew where we wanted to go, and some of us were just trying to get through the week. And the truth is, life after this isn't suddenly going to come with a perfect plan. There won't be a map telling us where to go next. So just like Forrest, just run. Run when things feel uncertain, run towards what excites you, and run past the fear of what people might think. But don't run away from who you are, because the moment you stop caring about fitting in is the moment you actually start becoming who you're meant to be. We didn't always know what we were doing, we didn't always get it right, but we showed up, and that's what matters. Congratulations, class of 2026. Now introducing the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Rosenblum.
Oh, hey there. How's everybody doing? Caden, thank you for that very kind introduction. I'm actually a little surprised, though. So guys, obviously, I'm Mr. Rosenblum. I'm the principal here at Reed High School. Now that you guys are graduated, you can call me Josh. That's all good. But I found out in the final weeks of the semester that our student body president, Mr. Gabe Skinner, decided he wanted to start calling me Rosie instead. And that's cool, I'm good. But low key, like if I get to pick up a nickname from Gabe, I think I get to give Gabe a nickname. So I was thinking, I was kind of toying with it, and Gabe, and I'm going to add Caden to this because you two are best friends always together. I'm going to say, Gabe and Caden, alicious. Gabe and Caden, alicious. Can everybody say that with me? Gabe and Caden, alicious. All right. So from here on out, that will be your name. Okay. So as I stand up here today, I want to congratulate you, and I want to thank all of the parents and the loved ones that are here, all of the dignitaries that are here to be in celebration of the class of 2026 at Reed High School. And you guys have come so far, and you've done so much, and this is truly a celebration of each and every one of you and your success. And first, I'd like to talk about a couple of examples of really huge growth because, you know, guys, you came in 4 years ago as freshmen, and you have grown so much. You have grown so much, right? I want to point right now. I see Sander Peterson in the house. Where's Sander at? What's up, Sander? Now, I want to tell you, Sander has an older brother that came through Reed High School and played basketball just like Sander did. And I remember, like, oh gosh, it was like 6, 7 years ago at basketball games. At halftime, there would be this little kid that would run out onto the court at halftime. You know, kids are shooting hoops. There was this little kid that was chucking up threes and could not miss. Could not miss. And then a few years later, he shows up as a freshman in high school at Sander. And so, Sander, you have grown so much. But with that, it wasn't a shock. Basketball games, the end of the season, when you were hitting a couple threes towards the end of the season, we saw it coming. We saw it coming. Okay, I want to talk about some other students. Where's Jackson Lucky at? There's Jackson Lucky. I see you. Jackson, we remember when you came to Reed as a freshman, you were quiet, you were shy, you were kind of in your shell a little bit. But as the years went on, you blossomed, you became more social, you became more outgoing, you became a leader in the Reed Social Club, and you did We the People this year. And that's a huge accomplishment, Jackson. You have grown so much, and we're so proud of you. Nestor Avila, where's Nestor Avila at? Where do I see Nestor? I hope Nestor's here. There he is. There's my man, Nestor. All right. Guys, if I can be real right now, Nestor, I'm so proud of you. And this wasn't assured. This wasn't certain, right? Right? I remember we had a conversation, Dr. McMurray and Ms. Stewart, Nestor's counselor, and I, this past February. Nestor had some struggles early on in high school. And to start this semester, we weren't 100% sure if he was going to make it. And one of the things that Nestor had to do in order to make it was he had to pass all his classes, he had to make up some classes. He also had to take a TMCC English 101 class and pass that to earn credit. And that's a big deal. Nestor, you did that. And you've grown so much, and we're so proud of you. And another young man I'm really, really proud of. Where is Gabe Zavala at? Where's Gabe at? Where's Gabe at? Where I'm seeing him. There he is. All right, there's Gabe back there. All right. Gabe, my friend, I remember you as a freshman. As a freshman, Gabe, you were a ball of energy. You were rolling around. We were trying to corral you. We were trying to keep you in. And you have grown up so much. You've gone from being a young 14-year-old to an 18-year-old young man graduating from high school. You've done so much. And I will tell you, Gabe, I'm going to miss being out in Yellow Hall during passing period. And Gabe walks by and he's like, "What's up, Rosenblum?" I'm going to miss that, Gabe. And I want to thank you. Y a sus papás, felicidades. Estamos todos muy orgullosos de su hijo. Now, let's talk about some accomplishments within this senior year, some additional accomplishments. Let's talk about Jade McGovern and Madison Moore, who just last week in Atlanta won gold medals at national skill level competition. Let's talk about Ashton Ortega. Ashton Ortega, the first Reed student to earn their biliteracy seal in the Paiute language. Let's talk about Bronwyn Rios. Where's Bron at? Where's Bron at? I'm looking. There's Bronwyn. Okay? Bronwyn will go down as one of the most decorated offensive players in Reed High School history in football. He graduated in 3.5 years in the top 10% of his class, already started UNR this past semester. That's a huge accomplishment, Bron. We're proud of you. Let's talk about Eliana Santos Bakes. Where's Snail at? Where's Snail? Where's Snail? Snail, state champion in wrestling her senior year. That's huge. Let's talk about Bree Stats. Where's Bree? Where's Bree? All right, there's Bree. I see you over there. All-time hits record in the state of Nevada for any softball player ever, right? Right? Between Snail, Braun, Bree, we got 3 future Hall of Famers in Reed Athletics Hall of Fame. Huge accomplishments. Let's talk about Michael Terrasas, our salutatorian over here. National Merit Scholar. First time in 11 years I've been at Reed High School we've had that. Okay? Let's talk about Tatum Cronin. She's our valedictorian. She's headed off to UCLA to do amazing things. She's also a competitive bodybuilder, and she's going to compete in her first national competition this summer. That's huge. And also, Tatum, I may need your help. Depending upon how Gabe and Caden Alicious took their new nickname, I might need some little support after this. You help me get out of here on one piece. All right, let's talk about Erica Coley. Where's Eric at? Okay, Erica Coley is a Swiss Army knife. She did everything. Biomed, orchestra, choir, the musicals. You did it all. You're a Swiss Army knife. Absolutely impressive. Okay? Let's talk about, yeah, that's right, Erica. Let's talk about Savannah Thompson. Where's Savannah Thompson at? Savannah, you absolutely killed. You absolutely killed in this year's musical, in Mean Girls. You absolutely did. And I'd like to personally thank you in your role for helping keep Regina George in line. So thank you for that. And then finally, as an accomplishment in their senior year, so they got mentioned, but Gabe and Caden, I'm going to keep picking on you two. So Gabe and Caden, this year, they decided they were going to try something new, and they talked about it in their speeches. They went out for it, and they made intermezzo. They made our varsity choir as seniors. Had never done it before. They went out, and that was great. And then in their final concert, in their spring concert a few weeks ago, each one of them auditioned for and got a solo. They each got a solo, and they absolutely killed. Each of you guys sounded absolutely amazing in the solo. Now, the thing about that, though, is I was so excited. I heard you guys that night. I didn't get to see you after the concert. And so it was the Thursday before Memorial Day. So the next day, the Friday before Memorial Day, I decided, hey, I'm going to catch them when they come up to do announcements, and I'm going to congratulate them. But it was weird. On the Friday before Memorial Day, none of you guys were at school. I don't really, did you have an appointment or something? What were you guys, at the doctor, dentist? It was odd. Well, now, congratulations. You guys had amazing solos. All right, before I conclude, I'd also like to talk about the future. You guys have grown, you've had amazing successes, and so many of you have plans, and all of you are going to go on and do amazing things in your future, right? Braden Drace. Braden Drace is working to get into culinary school in Paris, France. Braden's going to be going to France to go to culinary school. That's huge, right? Gavin Ashby's going to the Air Force Academy. Here's Gavin Ashby. Janai Odom, my friend Janaya, going to be heading to Arkansas, go to college and compete in volleyball at that next level. All right, Aaron Murphy, headed to NYU to pursue medicine, to become a doctor. All right? Okay, Eva Romwell, and I want to point out, for those of you guys who know Eva, she's about this tall and maybe weighs 100 pounds. She is going to become a pipeline welder, Eva Romwell, which is absolutely amazing. Charlie Bloomfield, where's Charlie at? Charlie's keeping it in the family. Charlie's going to stick around here for college. He's going to be coaching football, and he'll be a teacher here at Reed High School before we know it. Proud of you, Charlie. And then finally, I would be remiss if I didn't give a shout out to another man, myth, legend, Dylan Vietti. I see you, Dylan. Now, Dylan may not know it, but one day, Dylan, I got a crystal ball I can see. Dylan Vietti will one day be the mayor of Sparks, Nevada. So we look forward to that, Dylan. We can see you got that. You got that swag. All right. Guys, I could be up here all night, and I've taken too much time. There's so many to celebrate. Your growth has been amazing. Your accomplishments are amazing. And you are going to do great things when you move on. So be proud of yourselves, celebrate this moment, and enjoy what's coming. Superintendent Ernst and member of the Board of Trustees, it is my pleasure to present to you the Reed High School class of 2026. These students have fulfilled all the provisions required by the Washoe County School District Board policies and administrative regulations, the Nevada Administrative Code, and the Nevada Revised Statutes. This accomplishment allows them to participate in this graduation ceremony. Seniors, please come forward to receive your individual recognition.
Thank you.
Our first graduate, Tatum Cronin.
Madison Moore.
Michael Terrazas.
Jamie Lee.
Eileen Salas.
Gavin Ashby.
Shiloh Ballesteros.
Silas Kruth.
Jordan Betancourt.
Dylan O'Day.
Lanaya Stacker.
Anthony Mena.
Rylan Wen.
Lane Weeks.
Caleb Herr.
Lena Tran.
Caden Burnett.
Aaron Murphy.
Evelyn Hendricks.
Lillian Smith.
Peyton Kwasna.
Charlotte Winters.
Miley Grange.
Kylie Fackrell.
Ava Hale.
Emery Pava.
Ella Paiva.
Jillian Castillo.
Joseph Naus.
Ava Lara.
Ella Evangelista Tenney.
Vanessa Golden.
Matthew Racinos.
Lily Rolson.
Michaela Rogers.
Marco Licciardi.
Ray Horton.
Kadrick Martinez Erler.
Joseph Duarte.
Addison Riley.
Brooklyn Suddeth.
Emiliano Ojeda Ayala.
Hayden Kirkland.
Jason Rivero.
Addison Cordova.
Jasleen Swayze Paulsgaard Pineda.
Isabella Whaley.
Alyssa Leonard.
Owen Moberly.
Joshua Guerra.
Owen Forbush.
Giovanni Zavala Coral.
Xander Peterson.
Maverick Hernandez.
Hunter Lodge.
Congratulations. Julian Zarate Acosta.
Alicia Ortiz.
Ryan Gonzalez.
Good job, Ryan. Norma Fuentes.
Michael Klump.
Mason Amundsen. Congratulations, Mason. Right there, bud.
Bear Maciel.
Adrian Herrera.
Johanna Wright.
Juan Julian Lopez Corona.
Jaya Winters.
Giovanni Dario Villalobos.
Anthony Ibarra.
Mason Benton Corliss.
Alexander Teixeira.
Joey Ambrosio Barrera.
Christopher Stewart.
Trey Haxby.
Frederick Dixon.
Hope Pearson.
Kyler Vanderkellen.
Nolan Yoakum.
Christopher Ramos.
Sergio Alvarez.
JC Eldridge.
Mia Sturkle.
Peyton Lemich.
Yvette Jimenez Lobato.
Jaden Rolofs.
Soen Elliott.
Savannah Thompson.
Brooke Granberry.
Hayden Pullman.
Natalia Jasmine.
Ashley Joy Phelps.
Natalia Ramirez.
Ariana Silva.
Sahil Kushal.
Alanis Mui Garrett.
Mars Trimble.
Jayla Celeste Moran.
Nathaniel Nelson.
Carlos Miranda Ayala.
Brooklyn Wilmeth.
Romero Munoz.
Jacqueline Trujillo.
Dallas Morales.
Takari Evans.
Monique Salinas.
Anthony Reyes Acosta.
Aiden Duran.
Giancarlo Rubio Aquil.
Giancarlo. Abraham Lopez.
Marce Nobles.
Connor Pyle.
Aaliyah DeCarterville.
Macy McKee.
Kaylee Harmon.
Janaya Odom.
Kenzie Schaefer.
Jada Dodge.
Tegan Melton Flores.
James Dominic Corona Amador.
Cheyenne Price.
Preston Reese.
Good job, Preston.
Jade McGovern.
Camilla Juliet Carrillo. It's all right. Camilla Juliet Carrillo.
Jenna Smith.
Cassidy Hernandez.
Right there.
Ebony Diaz.
Kylia Wallace.
Sarah Santana Lopez.
Naya Watson.
Gustavo Camacho Duran.
Jalen Hawkins.
Marco Isaiah Rodriguez Corral.
Lovely Jayla Marie White.
Tabitha
Rodriguez.
Wilcox.
Sorry.
Tabitha Wilcox.
I almost did that. Andres Martinez.
Kiona Martinez McKay.
Jordan Gutierrez Enriquez.
Taylor Say.
Ezekiel Montoya.
Yeah, Zeke. Eleanor Moore.
Jaime Alonso Gonzalez.
Boston Donnan.
Jaslyn Montoya.
Ashlyn Honey.
Christian Estrada Medina.
Braden Drace.
Jocelyn Rios.
Allie Horning.
Aiden Martinez.
Marzalina Adcock.
Alani Barr.
Charlie Curran.
Carmen Marie Guerrero.
Gabriella Palmer.
Daniel Hopkins.
Ava Oliveira.
Aiden Hernandez.
Myra Malotz.
Genesis Mendiola Salinas.
Bailey Brown.
Diana Rocha.
Gabriella Fisher.
Chanel Chablé.
Samantha Martinez.
Mariana Lopez.
Jarek John.
Celeste Bravo.
Bravo. Snail.
Isaiah Marin.
Bridget Bors.
Landon Harrell.
Alondra Guido Cabrera.
Isabella Chavez Partida.
Yaneli Lascano Heredia.
Alexis Basalo.
Brianna Organo Delgado.
Aaliyah Ruiz.
Priscilla Gonzalez.
Alexander Trejo Barajas.
Oh. Mia Perez.
Mackenzie Schaefer.
Giovanni Rescalvo.
Elisandra Camp.
Fernando Perez.
Tristan Kuntz.
Jaden Dupree.
Jacob Dautras.
Alejandro Munoz.
Brandon Crownover.
James Johnson.
Kaylee Taylor.
Gage Burns.
Katie Lopez.
Jackson Bailey.
Flynn Tovar.
Bronwyn Rios.
Nicholas Torres.
Jacoby Harms.
Jasmine Barron.
Chase Spencer.
Dominic Ramirez Naughton.
Joshua Peterson.
Abigail Mosier Gallagher.
Dylan Vietti.
Sydney Barrett.
Chloe Bailey.
Astra Lang Vera.
Tyson Timmons.
Ash Howard.
Brianna Stats.
Luca Henninger.
Landon Leone.
Justice Cooch.
Dallas Boward.
River Logan.
Jaden Peters.
Congratulations. Oh, right there, boss.
Persia Cosson.
Jaden Purdom.
Lucilia Evelia Cabrero Patino.
Drevin Jones.
Dominique Alexis Romero.
Antonio Tapia.
Aaron Chavez.
Daxon Dayton.
Alessandro Martinez.
Devin Peraza.
Tanaya Thomas.
Brianna Carrillas Lopez.
Dante Hurd.
Delilah Cruz.
Is it me? Gabriel Smith.
Alayla Abundis.
Jarrell Dwayne Aneen.
Vianney Lascelle Escobar.
Nestor Avila Moreno.
Serenity Russell.
Payne Mariyoshi.
Christopher Brown.
Artis Burden.
Jackson Maher.
Deshaun Besagote.
Tyler Ryan.
Abby Saverns Sewell.
Malaya Williams.
Kayla South.
Vivian Melendez.
Camila Suarez Ruiz.
Andrew Flores.
Gladira Soto Escobar.
Lillian Ignacio.
Isai Peña Vialte.
Donahy de Severio.
Diego Mosqueda Sandoval.
Eileen Lopez Saavedra.
Janessa Angel Dopker.
Jocelyn Lopez Rules.
Gabriella Jordan.
Nadia Perez Moriarty.
Troy Moran.
Yeah, Troy. Brandon Perez Contreras.
Traven Thomas.
Donovan Gaeta.
Ian Gladstone. Andre Macias Ramirez.
Serena Rungi.
Emiliano Madera Arano.
Giselle Falcon Ayala.
Eileen Saldana Ayala.
Luis Daniel Santiago Ruiz.
Aaliyah Marie Lopez.
Ariel Martinez.
Damian Mendoza.
Noemi Lemus Zapeta.
Jacob Ventura. Ethan Shellman.
Telau Kie Pedro Cabana.
Jericho Kalis.
Eileen Martinez Gonzalez.
Zandriel Jairo Pena.
Jacqueline Cruz Gonzalez.
Donald Heil.
Oscar Garcia Marino.
Javier Ramirez.
David Gutierrez Sanchez.
Karen Carrillo.
Melanie Santiago.
Alana Foss. Alex Branson.
Shania Sesasapara Savai.
Mario Alfonso Figueroa Lezano.
Charlene Nevin.
McKenna Long.
Marvin Divas Ortiz.
Jalen Massey.
Viviana Alvarado.
Caleb Pitcher.
Zamira King.
Thanatawa Paloka.
Ciale Ioane Bloomfield.
James Fongnupo.
Janacy Williams.
Isabella Bradley.
Raymond Maveni.
Cameron Baldwin.
Oswaldo Pineda Jr.
Araya Ungerman.
Frank Guerrero.
Bailey Stufflebeam.
Annalise Callejas.
Savannah Erickson.
Marina Cruz.
Lyric Gatch.
Camilla Sharino.
Sinai Johnson.
Elizabeth Ramirez Martinez.
Gierson Papillon Ariano.
Serenity Villatora.
Celine Cortez.
Kendall Bridges.
Isaiah Salvador Ornelas.
Devin Christian.
David McGann.
Troy Brown.
David Joaquin Garcia Miramontes.
Ryan Winters.
Gabriel Zavala Mendoza.
Zayden Knight.
Ashton Ortega Crowley.
Isaiah James Pokaka.
Ashley Pandoja Cruz.
Jazz DeLeon.
Yamilet Ruiz Zuniga.
Angelina Ramos Salgado.
Pamela Perez Alvarez.
Maya Lopez.
Sebastian Martinez.
Giselle Carranza Ramos.
Nain Ramirez Orsoño.
Matthew Calhoun.
Montserrat Orozco.
Marcus Brown.
Caden Weaver.
Jacqueline Valdivia.
David Arredondo.
Delcy Cordova.
Jordan Navarro.
Eric Barajas.
Isaac Lerma.
Ahil Ali.
Angelina Cabrera.
Liliana Overbay.
Caden Reynolds.
Haley Noble.
Thomas Mazer.
Jennifer Cortez Cisneros.
Sonny Martinez Rodriguez.
Penny Bowling Rivera.
Franz Mavi Concha.
Jocelyn Aguirre.
Marlon Anderson.
Camilla Martinez.
Chandler Black.
Marcus Moran Martinez.
Jimmy Lucas.
Leah Garcia Gomez.
Aiden Shelton Menzik.
Desiree Hurley.
Luis Angel Ramirez.
Giovanni Berumen.
Aislinn Showers.
Lazaya Juarez.
Mayara Machuca.
Kayla Alamut.
Julius Cabrera.
Nevaeh Facchini.
Julius Cabrera.
Ivy Wilson.
Jesse Perez Cisneros.
Persea Augustine.
Tristan Barella.
Victoria Bond.
Jeanette Santillan.
Jalen Palma Castaneda.
Ella Pappas.
Candice Siamine Chow.
Aiden Luckadoo.
Mark Cody.
Josiah Zorn.
Connor Drushell.
Elise Gale.
Sean McGuire.
Natalie Segura.
Ryan Dominguez.
Jairo Villaseñor Gutierrez.
Colton Hansen.
Caleb Navarro Cotto.
Jacob JD5 D'Arcy.
Giovanni Barrera Diaz.
Jaden Garcia Vasquez.
Nathan Roberto.
Natalie Ramirez.
Stella Liu.
Marely Garcia Ramirez.
Maya Sanchez.
Maite Lopez Martinez.
Brianna Uribe Villa.
Noah Green.
Rihanna Alfonso.
Timothy Randolph.
Shayla McPeak.
Samuel Fang.
Wakely Deal.
Derek John Luciero.
Harrison Gibson.
Logan Flickinger.
Alexander Kraus.
Emmanuel Melendez Machuca.
Noah Trevino.
Eva Romwal.
Junior Davis.
Halen Brady.
Dominic Lugo.
Rory Jorgensen.
Jensen Aguado Calles.
Andre Brown.
Clint Delacruz.
Cesar Rubalcaba.
April Villanueva Perez. Calvin York. Calvin.
Orlando Hernandez Chavarin.
Jose Valencia.
In gratitude to our Washoe County School District employees, those individuals who have children graduating will now hand their children their diploma.
Drayton Cordova.
Braden Taylor. Karik Prell. Evan Waters. Ryan Van Neck. Bailey Moss.
Erica Coley. Melody Rowley. So do I. Isabella Ontiveros.
Jackson Lucky. Go stand right there. Orlando Cuellar. Go right where she. Aaron Rodriguez Nahara. Lyndon Berry. Julia Holden. Devin Beidelman. Ernesto Gutierrez. Carolyn Medina. Annabelle Ruiz. Go ahead and go to the yellow mark. Melanie Lucas. Just go to the yellow mark out there. Yep. Ella Furman. and James Hannafin.
Yellow X. Got it, girl. Madison Honig. Gabriel Skinner.
Should I just go? Yeah, go. Congratulations to all of our graduates. We finally did it! We are now going to reflect on all our memories with our senior graduation video.
Where'd all the time go? It's starting to fly. See how the hands go, waving goodbye. Can't do well when I think you're gonna leave, but I'm gonna try. Are you gonna leave me now?
Just introduce yourself and everyone.
Oh, my name is Mrs. Kretschmer, or Miss K, and I teach here at Reed High School.
Mr. Towell, and I teach American Government to seniors in a class called We the People, which is a UNR dual credit class as well.
My name is Mr. Coley. I teach Algebra 2, Math 126 and 127, and AP Calc.
What's one word you would use to describe the class of 2026?
Epic.
I will say two words. I will say good character.
The one word I would describe is hardworking with a dash between them.
What's one piece of advice or wisdom that you would want to leave with a graduating class?
Advice or wisdom? I mean, you're young, and so I'd say right now, just kind of like live in the moment. Definitely think about and plan for your future, but I think have fun right now. Like, you're not going to be able to kind of repeat this, and at some point, you're going to have to be an adult and make adult choices and possibly take care of somebody else. And so right now, just kind of enjoy the moment that you're in.
Remember the golden rule, that is to treat others as you would like to be treated.
Don't be afraid to take risks, right? Don't be afraid to fail. Yeah.
If the senior class were a movie, what would the title be?
I mean, I'll give shout out to a scary movie because I think you guys mix a little comedic genius into some of your lives and your grades and everything like that. But sometimes it's a little scary, kind of teaching you guys.
Harry Potter, Goblet of Fire.
Why that one?
Because they are going to persevere through the crazy competition of the Tri-Wizard tournament and take the prize.
The right stuff.
Why?
Well, that was when we first got to space, right? We had to get the best and the brightest together, which this class is, right? And yeah, we got the best and the brightest pilots, best, and put people into space.
Never forget to
Never forget to do your taxes.
Never forget to express your love and appreciation for the people around you that have been a good part of your life.
Never forget to call and text your parents every day.
And then, can you give the seniors one final goodbye?
Bye.
Love to my peeps. It was an awesome year. I'll miss you.
2026, you will be missed. You were a great class, and I think you guys did a lot of great things for this school and the students of this school. And goodbye, 2026. You'll be missed.
You're the only friend I need. We share beds like little kids and laugh until our ribs get tough. But that will never be enough. You're the only friend I need. We share beds like little kids and laugh until our ribs get tough. But that will never be enough.
Shift my paradigm. I'm drifting from my innocence. I wanna be a kid again. Ponder about it sometimes. Leave the bullshit out.
I would like to introduce our senior class president, Caleb Herr, to share a few words.
All right. Good evening, faculty, family, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2026. I know that we're probably all tired, so I'll try to make this as quick as possible. I'd like to give thanks to my teachers, friends, family, and God. Most of us probably didn't make it to high school all by ourselves. So when you have the chance, take the time to thank those who helped you get here. Thank you, Mom, and thank you, Dad. Standing here today as your senior class president, I want to talk about something I learned in my econ class that has shaped every single one of us, trade-offs. Shout out to Ms. Kretschmer. For those who don't know what a trade-off is a situational decision involving a compromise, where one aspect, quality, or advantage is lost or diminished in return for gaining a desired aspect, quality, or advantage. When we first walked into high school as freshmen, we probably didn't think in terms of trade-offs. We thought we could do everything, be everything, and somehow not give anything up along the way. But if you really look at it, every choice comes with a cost. If you joined a sport, you give up free time. If you focused on grades, you sacrificed sleep. If you worked a job, you missed out on certain moments with friends. And if you had too many tardies, you spent time after school cleaning. But realistically, if we had the option to hang out with friends or finish an assignment due at 11:59, most of us would choose our friends. High school taught us that saying yes to one path often means saying no to another, and that can feel unfair. It can feel like you're missing out, like you're falling behind, or like you made the wrong decision. But here's the truth. Trade-offs aren't just about a loss, they're about priorities. My dad would often sit me down and talk to me about my priorities. He would tell me my priorities were wrong, and he wanted me to take advantage of the opportunities that were handed to me by the sacrifices of my parents. He gave me advice that every time I rarely chose to study instead of going out, I was investing in my future. Every time I showed up to practice or work when I didn't feel like it, I was building discipline. And the thing is, trade-offs don't end here. If anything, they become more important to us. As we move on to college, careers, or whatever comes next, we're gonna face even bigger decisions. Decisions about time, relationships, goals, and values. We won't be able to do everything that we want, and that's okay. What matters is that we become intentional, that we choose what matters more, even when it's difficult, that we accept the fact that every path we take means leaving another behind, and that doesn't make it the wrong choice. Because success isn't about having every option, it's about committing to the ones that matter the most. If high school has taught us anything, it is that we're capable of making those decisions, even when it can be difficult. We've learned that difficult choices don't mean we're failing, they mean we're growing. Even when the outcome isn't guaranteed, we've learned to trust ourselves and keep moving forward. It was never about choosing perfectly, it was always about choosing with a purpose and having the perseverance to keep going after the goals we set. To our teachers and staff, thank you for guiding us through these past 4 years. To our families, thank you for supporting us, for reminding us of what matters, and for standing by us through every decision we made. And to my classmates, we didn't get here by accident. We got here because of the choices we made, the sacrifices we accepted, and the priorities we set. So as we move forward, I want to leave you with this. Don't be afraid of trade-offs. Don't be afraid to choose something meaningful, even if it means giving something else up. Because the life you build won't be defined by everything you try to hold on to. It will be defined by what you chose to commit to. Class of 2026, congratulations. The choices we made brought us here, and the choices we will make next will take us wherever we're meant to go. Thank you.
Class of 2026, we would like to present this candle which symbolizes the light of your potential, and it is only now beginning to glow and will shine brighter than we can even imagine. Now, Caleb, it looks like it's that time. It is now time for the turning of the tassel ceremony. May everyone please move their tassels to their left side.
All right, will the class of 2026 please stand? We will now conduct the turning of the tassel ceremony. Class of 2026, with your right hand on your tassel, turn your tassel from left to right. Congratulations, Reed High School class of 2026.
Do you ever feel like a plastic
Go to the silver and blue
bag
room to pick up your
drifting
diploma.
through the wind, wanting to start again? Do you ever feel so paper thin, like a house of cards, one blow from caving in? Do you ever feel already buried deep, 6 feet under screens, but no one seems to hear a thing? Do you know that there's still a chance for you? 'Cause there's a spark in you. You just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just own the night like the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what you work. Make 'em go as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make 'em go You're gonna leave 'em all in You don't have to feel like a wasted space. You're original, cannot be replaced. If you only knew what the future holds after a hurricane comes a rainbow. Maybe a reason why all the doors are closed, so you could open one that leads you to the perfect road. Like a lightning bolt, your heart will glow, and when it's time, you know you just gotta ignite